It seems a long time ago since I first rode KTM's 990 Duke in Spain. I was over there for the 30-year anniversary, the Duke Fest. There's fucking snow up here. No wonder I'm cold. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is literally ice. And I thought to myself at the time that, man, if I was going to pick one of the three Dukes that we rode in those 2 days in Spain, being the 390, the 990 and the Super Duke 1390, I'd probably take the 990 for Australian conditions, our roads, everyday riding as my own personal bike. So I was really sort of harping at KTM for quite a while. Can you get me one of these bikes to do a long-term review? I've had this bike now for about 3 months, put about 5,000 Ks on it. And the original plan was to do exactly that, to do a long-term review, give the bike back, wave goodbye, prove that it was a good thing on Australian roads. That plan has now changed. I don't want to give this thing back. It is that good. So much as I did with the Aprilia Tuareg that's up the other end of my shed when I got it for a test and loved it so much and didn't give it back, the same thing is happening here. So quick stats for those who don't remember or don't know about the KTM 990 Duke. We're talking about 191 kilos wet full of fuel, 123 horsepower stock and about 103 Newton meters of torque. So good numbers. It's nice and light, super agile, really torquey. It's sort of easy to overlook the fact that this is, it's a 947cc parallel twin, so it's basically a 1000cc twin. It's quite a compact bike, so it doesn't look big and imposing. I think that my first bike was actually a 1000cc twin that had 120 horsepower and about 100 Newton meters of torque. And that's basically, my first big bike. That's basically what we're talking here, but this handles way, way better than my old TLS did. It's so much lighter, much more nimble, much better behaved. Everything is better. So it's easy to kind of, I look at it and I think, it's only a little bike. It's 120 horsepower, 100 Newton meters. It's a 1000cc twin. It's not a little bike. It's super easy to ride, super good fun. I love this thing. So welcome Sniper to my shed. These things are awesome. Super light. Great power, great handling, amazing handling. That front end in particular is incredible. So we're going to do some Duke Diaries. This is basically the first one of those diaries, kicking it off if you like. I've got some hard parts on order. I've got some hard parts all ready to go. I've just got to do some admin at my end, transfer the rego, get all that sort of stuff done, and then we can pull the trigger and start throwing bits at it. I've got some head grips and mirrors and some fancy levers and that sort of stuff, but more importantly, I've got a full system waiting to go on. That full system should bump up the power to 130. So that extra power, love to see how that goes on the bike. In terms of highlights on the bike, I can already tell you, it's really the overall package come together. This is one of the most fun bikes that I've ever ridden. Hence the reason that I don't want to give it back. So stick around for the rest of the Duke Diaries when they pop up. Let's have some fun with the new Sniper that's in my shed.